District swag. So our all-district students this year were Parker Drumheller on alto sax, Tito Eccles on clarinet, Kara Wardell on euphonium. Those three students were a part of the all-district concert band. These next six were part of the all-district symphonic bands. Momin Khan on French horn, Nikolai Morgevich on alto sax, Oliver Lucci on clarinet, Jeremiah Morgevich on clarinet, Annika Plunkett on flute, and Sam LeBlanc, who is the first chair all-district alto saxophone player. A round of applause for our all-district musicians. Come on up, I got stuff for you. All-district people, if that's you, come on up. Everybody gets a medal. You like it? Yeah. It's a good maroon medals are the fun. My checklist? Yeah, wait, what did you buy? And then I got a certificate. There you go. I mean, they're all different stripes.
You quit the city, and I'm like, no. Yeah, and yeah. Why do you think I'm going to do this?
Is that her? Congratulations. Make sure you get a medal. Way to go. We had We had two students that auditioned for were eligible to audition for the All Virginia bands. Our fantastic alto players, Sam LeBlanc and Nikolai Morgevich. Round of applause for our All Virginia auditionees. That's a big deal. Our jazz band had a great year. We played many concerts. We did a big recording project in the wintertime. We've posted that recording to our band website. We've sent it out to jazz families. Give that a listen. Some tremendous music making there. Our concert band B1 class, I'll say it. This was my favorite concert band class ever. I know. I'll say it. I love them. They're so much fun. It's a great way to start my morning. Tons of growth there. Proud of those guys for performing on concerts. Symphonic bands made school history this year. This year's symphonic band was the first PH symphonic band ever to achieve a superior rating at concert assessment. How about that? Round of applause for our symphonic band. Awesome. Awesome. A joy to teach. And our Wind Symphony this year was incredibly talented. Not just school history, y'all. This was school division history. This was Roanoke City Public Schools history. No Roanoke City band has taken grade 6, which is the hardest caliber literature as graded by the state organization, blah, 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 to concert assessment and received a superior rating. So it's a huge deal for our Wind Symphony and for our program to be recognized that way. There's only a handful, like 15 to 20 programs in the state that play that challenging music and receive that kind of a rating. So it's a big deal for our students in the Wind Symphony. A really incredible class all year that pushed me, and I enjoyed every day conducting and working with that group. So a round of applause to our Wind Symphony. Thank you. Some thank yous to some students that went above and beyond for work that they technically signed up for, but I had two awesome teacher's assistants this year that helped me out with everything from making copies to putting books away to painting, just like awesome kids, super helpful, great attitudes, and really brightened my day. A round of applause for our TAs, Parker Drumheller and Hannah Cundiff. You guys are the best. Appreciate all your help. I want to say thank you to all of the parents out there. Parents, thank you so much for everything you did to help our band this year, whether it was driving your student to an early morning 0 period rehearsal, whether it was volunteering, whether it was sending in a fair share donation. Again, I'm really humbled at this ceremony every year, just looking around and seeing so much sacrifice and effort that you all parents have put into this. Thank you for everything you've done for us. It really means a lot, band parents. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One band parent in particular who just will not go away, who's a staple of our program, who's a great friend and an incredible servant to the PH Band program, is Mr. Dave Christian. Dave, where you at? This guy. Love you, man. Thanks for everything. We have two Band Booster board parents that are graduating. It's not just about the students, but we have band parents that graduate too, that serve on the board that I get to know pretty well, and I'm sad to see go just as much as the students. We have two that we want to wish well. We'd love for them to come forward. They are Mandy Cully, our guard coordinator, and Amy Cundiff, our other guard coordinator, and Star City Winter Showcase event chair. If you guys could come up real quick and receive your flowers. Love you guys so much.
We're locking in the closet. She's not going anywhere. Roxanne.
I'd like to thank all the staff that works with our students beyond just myself. We were very lucky to have some great help with our percussion students this year from some alumni. It's always fun to have alumni come back and be involved with the program. So to Elijah Burrell, Jared Burrell, and David Yemi, thank you for giving so selflessly of your time and energy. We love you guys, appreciate you. And clap for our percussion staff. Thank you to Brittany Manning, who in the fall season does a little bit of everything to help us be successful in Color Guard land. Thank you to Brittany. Saw her tonight, another alum helping the program out. I don't think he's here, but we are incredibly lucky to have a guard instructor as talented and awesome as Chaz is. If you've seen him work with kids, he's just a master teacher and a great asset to Roanoke, and we love Chaz. So give a round of applause for our guard instructor, Chaz Tyree. Our percussion caption head, and you saw him up here, who co-teaches the jazz band with me, is Mr. Kyle Hopkins, who is a great friend and musician, and I just love seeing you in the mornings, man. Love working with you. Kyle gives so much time to the PH band. He's just an awesome guy, and your students adore Kyle. He does so much. So a round of applause for Kyle. Kyle's awesome. And of course, our assistant director of the marching band, Beth Williams. The title doesn't even really begin to describe what she does. She is so much of the heart and soul of what we do with especially the marching program here. Is a model for selfless giving, cares about your kids as much as I do, and just continues to amaze me with the things that she'll do to go the extra mile for students. Again, I love working with you. You're such an asset to me and a great friend. I love you, man. Thank you for everything. Beth Williams. There are some places where staff kind of turns over every year, and there's a real struggle to find qualified people to assist a band program. I could do this all by myself, but it wouldn't be nearly as good, and I would have no hair. And I'm just very lucky to have found some people to come along the way and help. And I really feel like we've got a great thing going here. So thank you so much to all the staff involved this year with the marching bands, with the band program, with everything. Students, we need to give another round of applause to all the staff that's helped out this year. Incredible. They're not here, but I want to thank my family as well. My two children, Aubrey and Owen, and my amazing wife, Nicole, who put up with me being gone far too much and are really supportive of and cheer for you guys behind the scenes as much as anybody. So a round of applause for my family, please. They're awesome. And with that, we'll get to the awards portion of the evening. We'll do our band class awards first. We have 3 awards that we give for each band class. They are as follows. We have a Most Improved Award, which is a really fun award for me to give because it just is an indicator of some incredible musical growth that's gone on from now, or from the beginning of the year until now. Getting better at a musical instrument is hard. It's really hard. And what I tell my students sometimes is that they have like the secret language now with music, but it's a hard language to learn. And there's some students that kind of catch the bug and just get better and better and better, and it's super fun to see them grow. So that's the Most Improved Award that we hand out. We have a Best Musician Award that we hand out for each class to recognize some really superlative performers on their instrument. And we have an Esprit de Corps Awards. Esprit de Corps is kind of, you can think of it in athletics terms like an MVP. Dedication, musicianship, kind of all the things rolled into one. So we'll go through each class and hand out our class awards. For our beginning percussion ensemble, sorry, I'll announce all three, and if you're here, come up and receive your certificate, and then we'll do the next class. So that'll be kind of the flow for this. For our beginning percussion ensemble, Most Improved is awarded to Will Carnes, Best Musician is awarded to Jill Maynard, and our Esprit de Corps Award is awarded to Nick Fitzgerald. A round of applause for those guys. Come on up if that's you. Will, Jill, I feel like I've seen y'all. Are you here? I got something for you. They gone. All right, I must have been dreaming. That's okay. Advanced percussion. Our Most Improved Musician is Deontay Wiggins. Our Best Musician is Lex Stratton. And our Esprit de Corps Award goes to Elizabeth Kelly and Jalita Poff. Come on up, guys.
You know, I almost think too. You know? I'm kidding.
Okay.
In our jazz band, our Most Improved musicians are Amari Gray and Riley Rocket Stovall. Our Best Musician is Sam LeBline. Our Esprit de Corps winners are Parker Drumheller and Wilson Milam. Round of applause. Come on up, guys. In our concert band class, our Most Improved musician is Diamond D. Our Best Musician is Richard Rodriguez. And our Esprit de Corps winners are Thomas Rexrode and Jasmera Leach. Round of applause. Hey, you won. And Thomas Rexrode. You can go back. For our symphonic band class, our Most Improved musician is Deshaun Flint, our Best Musician is Becky Villel, and our Esprit de Corps winners are Anna Faber, Caitlin Jackson, and Sean Powell.
I guess we're expecting so many Sean's right now.
In our Wind Symphony class, our Most Improved musician is Zach Kinsey, our Best Musician is Sam LeBline, and our Esprit de Corps Award winner is Stephanie Herrera. We have several other program awards that recognize different things. We'll go through those now. The Dave Christian Awards was created to recognize individual members and sections of the Marching Patriots who go above and beyond with the amount of work and effort that they put into being a band member. A band cannot happen with any success without people who are willing to do not just their own tasks, but contribute to the whole process of creating music and a marching show. We have an individual award winner for the Dave Christian Awards, and then section winners. The individual Dave Christian Award this year goes to Ben Realmuto. And our section Dave Christian Award this year goes to the saxophone section. Chloe DeCourcy and Oliver Lucci, section leaders. Come on down, guys. There you go. Congratulations. You guys hang on this for tonight. Why not? I need it back. Let me see. You were not a section leader last year. Oh, this for last year? Yeah. Wait, is it? The Sharon B. Johnson Achievement Award is named after a previous band director here at Patrick Henry High School who served 23 years in Roanoke City Schools at Patrick Henry. And the award is given to an 8th or 9th grade new marcher who exhibits the most skill, determination, dedication, and leadership ability. This is not a most improved award, but is directed towards those who in their first year as a marching patriot are already rising to become leaders in the band. This year, the Sharon B. Johnson Achievement Award has been given to Becky Villel. Each year, the Band Boosters award the William P. Carr Scholarship, also named after a previous band teacher here at Patrick Henry High School, to a senior accepted to a music program or who will be participating in a college ensemble. This year, the William P. Carr Jr. Scholarship has been awarded to Sam LeBlanc. Next is the Chris Miller Memorial Award. This is a really special one for our program. It's named after a former student that passed away at a really early age. Chris was a devoted student to the PH band program and sought to be the best musician he could be. The band thought of him as a very special individual. His outstanding dedication, loyalty, and musical ability inspired this award after his early passing to recognize a deserving member of the Patrick Henry Band. In recognition of their outstanding dedication, loyalty, and musical ability, this year, the Chris Miller Memorial Award has been given to Parker Drumheller.
Good job, dude.
Finally is the John Philip Sousa Band Awards. Since its inauguration in 1954, the John Philip Sousa Band Award has been given to thousands of outstanding high school band students for superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, and loyalty. The Sousa Award is the most prestigious award for high school band students and is named for the great American composer, band leader, and educator. Each year, the Sousa Award is given to a band senior or seniors that exemplify the goals and standards of our program. This year, we're very lucky to have two band members to achieve the highest honor, and they are Wilson Milam and Javion Tucker. First, I want to hug. Yeah, congratulations, guys. All right, now I got a pod. They only sent me one, so you get the certificate, and you get the trophy for now.
Awesome.
So I got another one coming.
Good.
So you're gonna get the trophy too, and you're gonna get a certificate too. They're not here. A round of applause for all of our award winners, please. The next part of our evening is our senior medal ceremony, where we ask each senior to come up and we present them with our band medal and say some nice things about them. We'll go in alphabetical order. So up first, the one and only, Zoe Baxter. Come on down, Zoe. Seniors, if you care to know what the order is, it's Zoe, Isal, Roxanne, Hannah, Parker, Jasmine, Elizabeth, Stephanie, Sam, Wilson, Richard, Caitlin, Gavin, Javion, Elijah, Tyrone. So, seniors, if you're on pins and needles, there you go. Come on this side. Zoe is attending Hollins University next year. I'm going to miss Zoe very much. When I think of Zoe, I think of passion and heart. When Zoe goes for something, she's all in, man. And I really like that. I like when students go 2 feet, like cannonball into the deep end of things that they are into. And I felt really lucky that you chose band. I still remember, I'm gonna tell the story. I still remember little Zoe in 5th grade coming up to do instrument testing night at Woodrow Wilson. And came up with her little Zoe strut, like she knew everything, because she does. And put the mouthpiece on the trumpet and made this amazing sound. I was like, oh my God, who is this 5th grade trumpet player who's amazing? And she told me she'd been playing the trumpet for like a year after that. So like she shouldn't have told me that, but that was like, the way you walked up, that confidence, like that's so cool. That's rare. And again, I just feel lucky that you chose bands. Thank you for the passion and everything that you've directed to us, to the GUARD program. We're gonna miss your heartbeat next year. It's one of your absolute best qualities. So, Zoe, thank you for everything. Congratulations on graduation. And you're gonna be in town at Hollins, so come by and see us, okay? Zoe Baxter. Is Isal here? No Isal. We'll move along. Isal Bravo Zakatzatl is a flute player. He will be joining the workforce in hopes of attending Roanoke Police Academy. So there you go. Roxanne Cully, come on down. Woo-hoo-hoo. Roxanne is attending Virginia Tech next year, which means that she has the best taste in colleges. Go Hokies. I remember meeting Roxanne or kind of saying hi to Roxanne when she was a 9th grader for the first time. And I did like maybe it was 8th grade, yeah. And I did the Sting Roxanne thing. And she was not amused. Like it was very clear that like she had heard that before. And like the joke did not land. Like it was a tough crowd. And, but I love that. Roxanne, if you've seen her perform, is like a breathtaking performer. And I so appreciate the craft that you put into everything, whether it's at the Gov School where you are like a baller, or whether it's spinning for us, like you are mesmerizing to watch. Like watching the GUARD perform, all these GUARD seniors, like cannot take your eyes off of incredible. And you have so much talent. I can't wait to see when you go to Hokie Land and do amazing things. Like you're gonna love it there. It's gonna be awesome. But thank you for your smile, for your enthusiasm, for your passion, for performing at a high level. We're just really gonna miss all that next year, Roxy, so thank you so much. Roxanne Cully. Hannah Cundiff is next. Hannah Cundiff, come on down. Woo! Woo. Hannah is attending James Madison University next year. Go Dukes. As I mentioned earlier, Hannah is one of my TAs during my A1 class. So Hannah's one of the first people I see every morning when I get done with jazz band, which often goes well. But sometimes if we're missing certain people, I'm a little frosty at the end of jazz band. And there's Hannah, A1, to warm my spirit. And man, just really so appreciative, Hannah, of your work ethic. It's been really cool to see you kind of up close in person as a TA, but also Hannah had a big role in our marching show this year, had a big solo. And I remember setting that this year for the first time. And Hannah had some butterflies in her belly when she realized that like she was the one that people were going to be watching. And we had a little conversation, and Hannah kind of took a deep breath. I was like, all right, I got this. She didn't say that out loud, but it was just kind of something you could tell, you know? And like from there on, you just rocked it. You know, there's at least I didn't see any nerves. You know, you were confident, you were competent, you were controlled. And it was just really amazing to see that happen from your hard work. So I think that's going to be a trait that serves you well throughout your entire life. Thank you for your joy. For just making my mornings better. It's been great getting to know you a little bit better this year. So thank you for everything. Have an awesome time at JMU next year. Hannah Cundiff, everybody. Parker Drumheller, come on down. Is Parker jogged up? Parker will be attending Virginia Western next year. I have gotten to know Parker very well over the past couple years. I still like to tell stories about Parker as a ninth grader who came in from COVID, right? Was ninth grade?
No, ninth grade Wisconsin.
Ninth grade was Wisconsin, and then COVID happened. So Parker came in as a ninth grader, and COVID happened, you know, halfway through his freshman year, and a lot of those students kind of disappeared. We lost them. Parker went home and practiced a lot, and when he came back, A, I didn't recognize him, like he had grown like a foot, and B, it was like, oh my gosh, who is this saxophone player who's amazing? I've been really lucky this year to work with some saxophones, probably one of the strongest saxophone sections I've ever had the pleasure of teaching, and Parker's a huge part of that. I've loved our office chats. Parker has picked like half of the music we've played this year, I feel like. He's got a passion for programming like I do, and I've really enjoyed talking about rep and seeing what kind of music you like and talking about that. But more than that, I just really like, you just have this kind of like bubble, man. Like nothing gets you too low, nothing gets you too high. Like you just have this really great joy for life that I think is really special. Whether it's tennis, whether it's Rubik's Cubes, like doesn't matter, man. Like you just love it, like you're just into it. And I think that's really great. So I'm excited to continue, you know, getting to know you after graduation. I think we'll probably talk a little bit, but Parker's just been an absolute pleasure, man, seeing you grow as a human being, as a musician, and thank you for everything, buddy. We're gonna miss you next year. Parker Drumheller. Thanks, pal. Jasmine Jones, come on down. Jasmine Jones. Is Jasmine here? It's okay. Jasmine's one of our senior guard members. She'll be attending Virginia Western next year. Round of applause for Jasmine. Elizabeth Kelly, come on down. Elizabeth Kelly. Elizabeth will be attending Radford University Carilion. Did I say that right? Awesome. Elizabeth is another one that I've had the pleasure of seeing grow over 5 years. She started marching as an 8th grader, and man, just so cool to see how far you've come. Elizabeth is a lot of these seniors this year, like they're so passionate about the things that they're into. And I love that they're into stuff that's different than me. Like blood, the thought of blood, let alone the sight of blood, grosses me out so bad. Elizabeth loves it and is now a certified EMT, which is awesome, by the way. So clap for Elizabeth for that. But I love hearing about Elizabeth's interest. Like she'll come, and it's been like this for 5 years. She'll come in, Mr. Schmidt, guess what I saw on my ambulance ride last night, and tell me like the horrifically gross things. And it's like, Elizabeth, I don't want to know about this, but keep telling me, you know, like in the awful no good year after COVID, it was kind of a cool deal. We had basically like one-on-one percussion lessons every day. Elizabeth was the only one in her class and had to deal with me one-on-one for like an hour and a half every other day. But that was really cool. I enjoy getting to know you in that setting and teaching you. And it's amazing how far you've come as a musician. You've done things that, as an 8th grader, you just never even knew you could do. And I think that's super cool. So, Elizabeth, thank you for your passion. Thank you for thinking blood is cool, and for, you know, if I ever need life saving, I'm calling you, you know. But you're awesome. You're going to do amazing things. You're so driven, so driven. I love that about you. Thanks for everything, Elizabeth. We're going to miss you. Stephanie Herrera, come on down. Yeah. Stephanie, after graduation, will be joining our nation's armed forces as a United States Marine. Heck yeah. Semper Fi. So Stephanie looks, you know, sweet, nice, but she's gonna be a freaking Marine. She's gonna be able to like kill all of us with her thumb in like 6 months, which, if you know Stephanie, is like something she probably already knew how to do, you know? Stephanie is one of the most giving people, has been a section leader, it feels like, since she got here. I don't know, it's been 2-3 years you've been a section? It's been a long time. But Stephanie has been giving and helping students really since the second she steps on campus. Switched instruments when we needed help in another section, and now, you know, our wind symphony this year was awesome. A really incredible sounds, and the resonance all starts with the bass voices, and all starts with a Stephanie on tuba. So in addition to being the nicest person who can kill you with her thumb ever, Stephanie is incredibly giving, incredibly loyal, incredibly hardworking, holds down a job and has great grades, just like a dream student to teach. So Stephanie, thank you for your selflessness, for your just like your nurturing and everything you've given to us and to the low brass section. I can't say thank you enough. Stephanie Herrera, everybody. Sam LeBlanc, come on down. Sam LeBlanc. Sam will be attending Roanoke College next year, which is super exciting. We've all heard Sam play this evening and in the past, and Sam is a pretty incredible talent, to put it mildly. One of the most talented kids I've ever had the pleasure of knowing and teaching. But beyond his talent, I've loved conversations with Sam when I get to see where his heart's at and when he gets to talk about things that he's interested in. Whether it be his faith, whether it be hockey, whether it be his government class and the yahoos in there or what. Like, I love that Sam has big opinions, and I think that's awesome. You are so good, Sam, at having just the right thing to say, even if it's goofy. That's Sam's favorite word, goofy. I'm gonna say goofy for a while and think of Sam. But Sam has a great knack for just kind of, whether sometimes it's a musical thing, sometimes it's using his voice, but to kind of direct a rehearsal. And I don't even think you do it. But you got this knack, man, for just redirecting things and having a joke for when it's the right time, and just knowing how to move the people around you in the right direction. It's a really special talent that I think is awesome. Just circling back, man, like you were a rock star saxophone player when you got here, but now you're like next level, man. So go take Roanoke College by storm and beyond that, and you're just gonna do awesome things, man. Big things. So thank you for everything, all the passion, all the musicality that you've given. You've risen to every occasion, and it's such a pleasure to hear you and see you perform. So Sam LeBlanc, everybody. There you go, right? Wilson Milam, come on down. Wilson will be attending George Mason University next year. Congratulations, Wilson. Wilson was one of our drum majors with the marching band. He's our lead trumpet player in jazz band. And I say this with as much love as I can, and I mean it this way. Wilson is such a trumpet player. He's such a trumpet player, which is awesome. Like, you need your trumpet players to have like little like bounce in the step, like, hey, and that's Wilson, man. Like, I hope to have as much swag like in myself ever that Wilson has in like his pinky finger, like Wilson just exudes this natural confidence that's really cool, man. Like, people are just drawn to you. You're a heck of a trumpet player, man. It's been really cool to see you grow from 8th grade Wilson to now. 8th grade Wilson was wild, man. Wild. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But man, it's so cool to see like the young man that you are. All these seniors are, I keep coming back to this word passion, man. They have so much passion for the things that they care about. And Wilson's just like that with his friends, with band certainly, with his family. But Wilson, it's been a joy to see you step into the role of drum major and just like knock it out of the park. It's been a pleasure to get to know you. Yeah, and I've just been incredibly blessed to teach you for the past 5 years, man. Thank you for everything. Wilson Milam, guys. Richard Rodriguez. Is Richard here? Really quick, Richard was a transfer student from Salem to PH this year, and it's always really hard to transfer anytime, but especially your senior year, and was a really cool kid to teach. So round of applause for Richard. Caitlin Schultze, come on down. Caitlin will be attending Old Dominion University next year.
Go Monarchs?
Go Monarchs. Caitlin, or Schultze as I affectionately call her, she's put up with that for a while now, is another one of our guard seniors that is like just an incredible talent. If you've ever seen Caitlin perform, like, you can't look away. And she will hold this rifle, which is about the same size as her, and chuck it into the air really high, spinning really fast, and catch it like she was just made to do it. You are incredible. And beyond that, like, you are maybe one of the happiest people I've ever taught. And you don't know this, but like, there's been some times where like I'm kind of up in my feelings about something, and I'll need a little bit of like smile. And so many times this year, I looked at the guard to get a little bit of positive vibes. And you were it, man. You were it. Just the joy that you bring to the fields, to the floor, is so palpable. It's so like obvious. And you do that with everything. You're an incredible student. You're a great friend. I know that. You're a great section leader and guard captain. And we, like with all these kids, we've just been so lucky to have you in the program, Schultze. And thank you for everything you've given to Chaz, to us, to all of us. Just been so lucky to teach you. Caitlin Schultze, everybody. Gavin Sweeney, come on down. Gavin. Gavin will be attending Virginia Western. Gavin, man, Gavin works, man. Gavin, I think my favorite thing about Gavin is you are not too sensitive to criticism. And I've been tough on you at times, and I know that. But I've really been amazed, Gavin, at how you've taken criticism and grown from it. There's not one time have we had a conversation and something hasn't progressed or gotten better. Your musicianship, I'm so proud of, man. Like, you earned your spot in Wind Symphony. And Gavin has an older brother who went through the program. You know, I know it's tough to be Chase's little brother, but you've made it your own, man. Like, you really carved out your own spot. And I'm really proud of you for your perseverance, for your work ethic, and the way that you have dealt with some really hard things in your high school time. So I admire that a lot. I want you to know that I really admire you. And I'm super happy for you to graduate and go on to the next thing and just like spread your wings, man. Like, you've got all that you need to be successful at the next level. So really proud of you, man. Gavin Sweeney, everybody. All right. Javion Tucker, come on down. Javion. Javion will be attending Norfolk State University next year. Go ahead, Javion. I don't know if they still do senior superlatives. Do they still do those? Yeah. All right. If Javion doesn't win, most likely to be voted president.
I did win.
You did? Okay, thank God.
I did win.
Because there'd be something wrong with the world if he did. This guy, man. Javion, you are like energy encapsulated, man. Like, your electricity is so cool to see spread from person to person. The way that you care for people is amazing, man. It's not normal for somebody your age to be so sensitive to what people are feeling, what they need, what encouragement they need. I mean, you've been recognized by your community already, maybe countless times. Like, every time I go on Facebook, oh, there's Javion getting another award, you know? It's like, but like, it's deserved, man. Like, because of the work that you put in and because of the heart you have for people. And I'm so lucky to have had you as a student, to have had you as a drum major this year. Just like the way that you led with your heart, man. Like, it's just so cool to see. And I keep saying this, but I just feel so lucky to have you in our program, that you chose bands way back when, you know? You are incredibly ambitious. I love how you take big swings. I wish more people did that. Don't ever stop doing that. And go be frickin' president, man. Yeah. What's the year?
2054, I think.
Yeah, like you don't know. Like you don't know. 2054, I think. Hey, Javion, 2054, am I right? Come on. I think Esau just got here. Esau, where you at? Esau? Yeah, Esau, come on down. We missed you, but he's here now. Esau is joining the workforce in hopes of attending the Roanoke Police Academy, which is awesome. Esau is one of our senior flute players and has really improved a ton from the time you came on campus, man. Esau made the awesome decision to join the marching band his senior year, which is a brave decision. Not many people do. We're really glad you did, man. Esau's a kid who I can talk ball with. Students love you, mean it. Not many of you like sports, and that's fine. And that's fine. But I do. And Esau does too. And I love talking ball with you, man. It's really fun. You got a big heart for your family, for your friends. It's been really cool to see that over the past several years, but especially this year. You're such a determined worker. Like, you just work your tail off, man. Just so cool. So I'm really proud of you. And I know everybody here is too. Best of luck after graduation. We love you, man. Esau, everybody. Elijah Watson Lewis, come on down. Elijah will be attending Virginia Western next year. Elijah Elijah is another kid that just like glides, man. Just glides. I love your personality, your joy, your happiness. You just really make me smile, man. It's you got a great sense of humor, which is such a wonderful gift to give to people. So I have so admired your perseverance through some hard things in high school. Proud of you for that. I am in awe of you as a musician. Like, it's so cool to be able to pick music for students that you just know are going to sound awesome at something. And you nailed the Strange Humorous thing this year. It's so cool. And I just want to encourage you to take that talent and that passion and take it after graduation and just like never stop, man. Just keep going and keep going to the next thing, because you have everything that it takes to be successful, whatever it is that you want to do. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything, man, that you've given to the program. And I've loved teaching you and having you in the trombone section for the past several years. So thank you. Elijah, everybody. Is Ty here, Tyrone? Ty's one of our senior saxophone players. He started as a freshman and then came back his senior year. I've really enjoyed teaching him this year, but he'll be joining the workforce. Shout out Tyrone Williams. Let's clap for Ty, everybody. So seniors, you'll be getting a lot of free advice over the next several weeks. I'm sure it's already started. I would love to join the chorus of people with things to say to you. One of my favorite quotes to share this time of year is from William Faulkner, and it goes like this: "You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore." And seniors, I know you're on the shore right now, kind of looking out at the ocean, and it looks a little bit big and scary maybe in that wide world, but I've shared some thoughts about each of you this evening, and as a group, you guys are incredible. You are so capable of whatever it is that you do in the next step, and I want you to not be afraid of change. Once you start swimming, you find out the water's kind of warm, and you kind of like swimming after all. When you get to the next shore, it'll be outside your comfort zone, and that's okay. It's going to feel different, and that's okay. So swim for new horizons, have courage to lose sight of the shore. Seniors, I want you to know that failure is a natural part of life and not an indication of being on the wrong path. Sometimes our greatest mistakes set up our greatest successes. Our most uncomfortable moments lead to our greatest growth. And seniors, finally, I want you to not take anything for granted. Don't take anything for granted. Don't lose sight of each small step along the way to the next thing. Seniors, you're kind of ending one big thing now, right? With your public school education. But there's a lot of new other big things to do as you graduate. And they're all awesome. They're really hard, but they're awesome. And enjoy every little step towards the next thing, right? Seniors, it took you, 12 grades, 13 grades, 17, 18 years to get here. And as you go on to the next big thing, it's the same kind of deal. It's increments. Enjoy each little step along the way. Seniors, I've said this for the past couple classes, but COVID was a huge part of your high school experience and your band experience. And you all had every reason to not come back after COVID. And I will always be eternally grateful that you kept playing, that you believed in me, that you believed in our program. And me saying thank you will never be enough, seniors. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for choosing bands, for sticking with bands. I've worked really hard to try and make this experience worthwhile for you, and I hope it has been. Could we give our seniors a round of applause, please? So cool. So cool. As we finish this year and look forward to next year, there's a lot to be excited about. Our 2023 marching season has already begun. We're excited to report that our membership in the Marching Patriots has exploded. We have 107 students in the marching bands, which is awesome, up from 72 this past year. We can clap for that, absolutely. As our middle school programs continue their recovery from COVID. Their numbers have continued to rise. So kudos to the middle school teachers, Mrs. Williams, Mr. Tuck, Mrs. Shockley Newton. That's awesome. Our marching show for next year is titled What's in the Woods. We have a fantastic leadership team that I know is excited to carry on the legacy that these seniors are leaving behind. Leadership team, I want you to know that your time is now. If you're new to a role, it's time to step up, right? The folks that I just read through, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. It's your time. So rising seniors, how'd that feel? It's your time. It's your time. Okay? You are the best and brightest, and we expect you to represent our band family to the best of your abilities, just like these seniors have done. A few business reminders as we close. Thank you again for being here. Please make sure you get your fair share donations in and Disney payments in. If you haven't done your Disney payment yet, you can do so right over here with Angie Covington. Parent volunteers are needed on September the 30th, but also throughout the fall. Be checking your email for an opportunity to sign up to volunteer with the Marching Patriots. We hope you had a yummy dinner. Please take your trash with you, clean up after yourself, and leave the band lawn as clean as we possibly can. And finally, again, one more massive thank you to everybody, parents, students, staff. It's been an awesome school year, and I'm very grateful just about everything to you all. So from the bottom of my heart, again, one more time, thank you for being here. Thank you for this school year. We hope you have an awesome rest of the school year and a wonderful summer. Take care. Thank you.